Hey everybody, it's Chugga Conroy. Welcome back to more Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga. Last time, we finished reassembling the Beanstar at long last. Well, that's true of 1/4 of the Beanstar. 3 of the 4 pieces were quite easy to find, if I may be honest. You were there. You know what I mean. After reassembling it, we heard from Bowletta, and she waits for us in the frigid north at Joke's End, demanding the Beanstar for the princess's return. Yeah. And like a couple of idiots, even though we were given a fake Beanstar to trick her with, we are taking the real Beanstar with us. That's just asking for it to get stolen at this point. Why not leave it back in the castle? I mean, I know I ranted about this at the end of the last video, but still, it bears repeating. Maybe they think that it's safer in our hands because Kakaletta destroyed the town and captured the Beanstar once already, and they think that since we defeated her in a fight, maybe it would work, but still, it's just really strange decision-making, guys. Anyway, tangent, this time. We're going to be making preparations for Joke's End, getting ourselves equipped with some new abilities and some, well, new equipment. How about we start off by heading into, where else, the equipment shop. Before we see what new items are for sale since reassembling the Beanstar, I want to go into my equipment because, like an idiot, I ranted so much about the Piranha Beans drops last time, but I never actually went into what they did. The Piranha suit that I worked so hard to get, yeah, spending all that time hunting for beans so I get the Game Boy Horror SP to show this off, and yet I didn't even talk about it. It is a clone item of the wool trousers. With this, you are able to have HP auto gain and that decent defense buff on both bros at the same time. It's basically having 2 of an item that you're only meant to have 1 of. I mentioned that if you don't have the Game Boy Horror SP, the Piranha Bean would drop a different item, specifically a badge. That badge is a clone of another badge as well. We've yet to obtain the one that it's a clone of, so I'll be going over that a little bit later. Give Mario the Cobalt necktie since he has the higher stash stat, that double stash, and the more stash points we have, the better stash discount we get. Had to work in the word stash in there one more time. Let's go into Hot Fashions. We'll check out your wares. Get it? Wares? Because we're buying clothes. Beanstar pants. Beanstar patterns help you walk fast, if you say so. Gives first strike. You might want to consider equipping that to Luigi, as he can do Thunder Bros first in battle to lower defense, then Mario can follow up with a powerful attack. I don't think I'll personally be doing that, because I only would really find that useful in boss fights, and that is quite a lot of coinage to be spending. Paisley slacks. Gives you light gravity status. Apparently having the princess signature on your bum makes you feel light as air. I could believe it. And then the Queen Bean jeans. Fun item to say. Elastic pants that even fit Queen Bean. Don't lie. You're imagining her doing aerobics in it. And if you're not, I just gave you the mental image. You're welcome. I'm gonna buy this Queen Bean jeans for Luigi. I don't think I really want to give Mario anything else. I kind of like having different effects, and I still want to try out the Harhal's pants in battle. We haven't really been doing any fighting with Mario, and like I said, I don't want to go fight weak enemies to just show it off. I might as well be showing that in battles whenever we fight new enemies or do a required fight, so I'll save it for then. Flashy badges. Salvage badge. Attracts monsters that have items. We don't need this because we have a Game Boy Horror SP. Attack stat is pretty nice, though. The Oppa badge. Getting all Greek and festive in here. Doesn't give as big of a power buff, but we get increased counterattack damage from that. And the Brilliant badge. A shiny badge dug up behind the shop. At least you're honest about where you get your merchandise from. Could have made up some kind of crazy legend that would make me want to pay that much money. But you know what? I'm an idiot and I'll pay that kind of money anyway, just because it is brilliant. So, yeah, Luigi got 2 new pieces of equipment and Mario got 0. How the tables have turned. Maybe he's living a happier life now. Well, we'll go ahead and exit here, but that's not all there is for us here in town. We want to go to the item shop as well. And, oh boy, if you thought that the Ultra items were unnecessarily overpowered and not worth your money before, you ain't seen nothing yet. Oh boy. So, as a refresher, the Ultra Shroom was 100 HP, Ultra Nuts is 100 HP on each bro, and Ultra Syrup is 100 bros points. Meet Max Mushroom, all HP. Who has more than 100 HP? Well, I guess I do with the Harhal's pants, but still. Who has so much more than 100 HP that they would need to justify spending that much money on an item to heal more than 100 HP? I'll tell you who, my childhood self who upped HP on every level of that too. But aside from that, Max Nuts, all HP on each bro. Even more unnecessary. But the piece de resistance, and this is truly the ultimate and unnecessary. Max Syrup, all bros points. I've never even seen anyone have more than 100 BP on either of the bros in this game, ever. Even my friends who were obsessive with brewing as many copies as they could to get their stats as high as possible, I never saw them do that, ever. So, We're all done in Bean Bean Castletown, so all the shopping I wanted to do, we want to head out this way. There's some things for us that we want to do. If you recall, along the beach, there was a black rock that was blocking a... On the beach, I believe a sign said that it was a serving spot that we couldn't get to earlier because our rocks were incapable of breaking that rock. Well, our rocks were incapable of breaking that... Did I say rocks? Our hammers were incapable of breaking that rock. Jeez, I can't talk today. How about we go see the Hammerhead Bros and see if they can do anything for us? And they are lying down on the job, not really doing much of anything, of course. Whoa, I was wondering who that might be, and it turns out to be those Mario Bros again. Those darn Mario Bros. You guys have the best time of why we were just now finished and mastered a brand spanking new hammer making technique. Don't you mean brand slamming new hammer technique? I'll shut up now. Yeah, we want you to reforge our hammers. We didn't even have a choice in the matter. They just take them and do that. Not like you ever wouldn't want that. And their new hammer technique is pretty incredible. It's like double button mashing. Well, just like in every video game ever, the gold item should be the most frail and fragile, yet it's the most powerful. Makes no sense whatsoever. But the important thing is, we got the Ultra Hammers. We can now break any kind of rock whatsoever. How about we test it out on this black rock over here? We break this, and then we have another one to break. And it's this Thwomp guy again. You might remember that we dealt with one of these last time we were here and we got the Super Hammers. We talked to him, and he has the same minigame that the other one did. It is a 1 in 3 shot for 500 coins. Now, I only have about 900. And people have been saying that I've been overpowered enough as it is, and grinding for 500 coins each time I want an attempt at this. Some people are gonna call me cheap for this, but let's be honest, we were kids, we used the save albums to do effectively the same thing, just saving time. I'm creating a restore point here. Maybe I'll get it first try and I won't even need to be cheap, but still. I don't think you want to have me grind for 500 coins at a time. A lot of people go for right, and middle. I'll be the outlier and go for left. Oh! I didn't need to be cheap! Oh, I'm as giddy as Luigi's face! Wow, okay, I should have just gone for it. I should have just forgone the whole restore point thing entirely and just been like, nah, I rule, I'm gonna do it the legit way. Okay, no. I'm not gonna say that that's not a legit way. Like I said, as kids, we all use the save album so that we wouldn't lose our coins, that we would just walk back here each time. Besides, there is a save album inside of this cave when you walk in. It's there for a reason. But yes, if you didn't observe that, we now have a new Bros attack that we can use in battle. The things that we need to show off in battle are really piling up. We have Advanced Thunder Bros, a new Bros attack on Luigi now, and then also the light gravity and heavy gravity status for Mario's Harhal's pants. It is piling up. We will be getting into some fights soon. It's just that we haven't really been A, doing a lot of fighting, and B, we've kind of been fighting weak enemies, and I'd rather show them in real fights. So the Ultra Hammers are yet another new ability. In addition to our Firebrand, Thunderhand, Bros Firebrand, and Bros Thunderhand. That's a lot of freaking new abilities that we got very close together. So, what do you say we cut to a montage of getting all the collectibles around the world that we can get with all these abilities? First off is over this way. You can break this black rock, or two, and you can go over to the Gafaha Ruins anytime you would like. You can never re-enter the Gafaha Ruins, unfortunately, but it's just kind of a nice thing that's here if you want to go over to Little Fungi Town easily. If you forgot to get that warp pipe in Little Fungi Town first time you were there, this is the most convenient chance that you'll get to ever get that again, so it is kind of nice, I suppose. Not really necessary, but still something I wanted to note nonetheless. More importantly, though, there was that Monty Mole around here we couldn't talk to before, and we can do that now. The other shortcut, however, I think is going to be useful to a lot more people. Remember how I said that if you didn't get that warp pipe at the very beginning of the game in Stardust Fields, you would have to play that minecart minigame to go back to Hoo Hoo Village? Well, not anymore. This shortcut opens up a cave that'll take you right there. Really convenient because there's some items around there that you can get with your new abilities, and had it not been for this, if you completed that minecart minigame, it could be a royal pain to get back there otherwise. But now, really not a problem. However, there is something I want to address during this montage because I know it's going to come up. Why did I wait all of this time to show all of these collectibles? Why did I wait till we had the hand abilities, the Bros hand abilities, and then the Ultra Hammers before doing this? Well, when we went to Bean Bean International Airport the first time, I alluded to the fact that we were going to be getting a lot of abilities very close together, and it would just be kind of redundant to have 3 separate montages when we were going to get them all so close together anyway. And beyond that, most of the items and just collectibles in general that you can get from the hand and Bros Hand abilities are on the beaten path when you're hunting for the Bean Star anyway. Since we could knock out a lot of the new collectibles by just playing the required parts of the game, it didn't really make sense to have 3 decently long montages instead of just having one short one to do the cleanup work at the end of it all that we just didn't get along the beaten path. And speaking of cleanup work, if you have not done all of the side quests in Bean Bean Castletown, go do those now. If you've been following along with me and been doing everything I've been doing, you've already completed them all. I knocked them all out pretty early, but just letting you know, we are coming down to the end here. If you progress much further in the story, and you don't finish those side quests in Bean Bean Castletown, you won't get another chance. It feels so foreign saying that in only episode 32 of this Let's Play, considering I'm coming off a Xenoblade, where in that one I was just like, hey guys, welcome back to episode 32. We're like a quarter of the way through the story, let's go. But yeah, this game is very different to say the least. Topic switch, but the very last thing I'm showing in this montage isn't really related to any new abilities. It's that there's a hidden room in the Chateau de Chucklehuck with some nice items in it. I never knew this room even existed. It was thanks to some people in the comments that I found out about it, so thanks for that. It doesn't really have any important collectibles in it, but hey, can't argue with some coins and some super items. That is every single collectible that I wanted to get around the world. I'm aware that there's bombs here. Oh, well, Mario's heavy status wore off? What? Okay, I guess we're not showing it this battle, unfortunately. I guess I might as well kill these bombs because this will let me show off that if you have the Game Boy Horror SP, I totally should have hit that, you will get a red pepper for every bomb you kill. Yet another really helpful item that you can get as many of as you feel like. It's great though because red peppers have been very limited up to this point. But that leaves us off with everything I wanted to do. We upgraded our hammers, got a new Bros attack, got some great new equipment and items. I'd say we're doing really well. Next time on Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga, now with our Ultra Hammers in hand, we can now bust down this black rock and cross the sea. See you guys then.